This is Valley News Live at noon.
Well, it was a cold start to the morning, but you may be able to shed that jacket as the day goes on. Let's send it right over to meteorologist Lisa Green for a first look at our forecast. Lisa?
Well, good afternoon. Yes, we're starting to warm up here in the valley, and that sun is helping things along too. You can see we've got a mix of sun and clouds in our view here in Fargo and our Luther Family Ford Skycam. You can see we still have some snow mounds there, a couple of patches of snow on the rooftop as well. I'm watching to see if those melt here as we continue on into the afternoon. Our temperatures are rising, and we're at 40 degrees right now in Fargo. Check out Jamestown. 50 already at the noon hour. We've got some warm air out west, and even in Fergus Falls we're at 44 degrees, so we're really seeing those temperatures soar for today, and we still have a few hours left of heating to go. Here's a look at our wind speeds. We are seeing winds out of the south or southwest. You can see where it's starting to turn a little more westerly as we head into the afternoon. That will continue, and some places getting some gusts into the 20s, and that's something that will slowly ease up as we head further into the afternoon. So the wind will relax a little bit. We've got a lot of areas of sunshine, but there are still some pockets where we're looking at some cloud cover. So for today, a pretty nice day. Warm, we've got dry conditions, some breeze at times, but that should ease up. Tonight, the wind changes. We're looking at a cold front going through. We'll have spotty light snow and that cold wind returning, bringing us some chilly numbers as we head into the day tomorrow. So details on what to expect for your Wednesday. It's a big travel day, so if you're going to be hitting the road, you'll want to stick around and wait for that forecast. We've got some chances for snow, and that cold is going to be tough here as we head into the holiday itself.
Ooh, thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. New for you at noon. Famous Dave's along 45th Street in Fargo is temporarily closing this Friday. A sign on the door says the owners came to this hard decision over the last few months, and unfortunately at this time, we do not have a reopen date. The restaurant says it will be running special deals all week with a final sale of products this Friday. And the family of a North Dakota farmer who's believed to be in prison in Ukraine is asking the state's congressional delegation for help securing his release. The sisters of 50-year-old Kurt Grosjeans of Ashley, North Dakota tell Valley News Live that they fear for his safety. Christy and Kimberly Grosjeans believe their brother is being falsely accused of trying to assassinate a Ukrainian agriculture official. The office of U.S. Senator John Hoeven has contacted the U.S. State Department. Fargo police are asking for the public's help in locating a missing woman. Her family says 20-year-old Fallon Moore hasn't been seen since last Wednesday. Call Fargo PD or your local law enforcement if you have any information on her whereabouts. And the man suspected of driving his SUV through a holiday parade in Wisconsin, killing 5 people and injuring dozens more, is due in court later today. Police say this is not the first time Darrell Brooks is accused of running someone over with his vehicle. Nancy Chen is in Waukesha with the latest on the investigation and the victims, which include more than a dozen children.
Minutes before this horrific scene unfolded at the Waukesha annual holiday parade, police say the driver of that red SUV, Darrell Brooks, left the scene of a domestic dispute. They say he wasn't being chased when he drove into the parade.
We actually had a squad and barricades up, and he drove right through. When an officer tried to engage and stop the threat, he still continued through the crowd.
Brooks has a long criminal history. He's been charged with crimes 16 times since 1999. Last year, he was charged with 3 felony gun counts. Most recently, the 39-year-old was accused of running over his child's mother with the same red SUV at a gas station. He posted a $1,000 bail earlier this month. Monday, the Milwaukee County DA called the bail inappropriately low and launched a review into the decision.
It was like a war zone.
Iraqi war veteran Ryan Conkey was at Sunday's parade to watch his niece, Jesselyn Torres, perform. He says the 11-year-old suffered a broken pelvis, internal bleeding, and lost a kidney, but remains hopeful.
I did speak with Jesselyn this morning. She said, "Tell them to glue me back together."
Among the 5 people killed, members of the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies. 48 people were hurt, including more than a dozen children. Nancy Chen, CBS News, Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Among the children injured were 3 sets of siblings. Jury deliberations have started in the trial of 3 white men accused of murder and other crimes in the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery. The killing took place last year in Georgia. The 3 men each face charges of malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. If convicted, they could spend up to life in prison. Arbery was shot with a shotgun at close range, and the incident was filmed by one of the defendants. Now, a jury of 12 will determine their fate as the Arbery family and others wait outside the courthouse for a long-awaited conclusion to the trial. The city of West Fargo is preparing for its first ever Small Business Saturday. The city is using a passport program to encourage folks to get out there and shop locally. More than 50 businesses will be participating.
Daily interactions with people in our community are what make being a small business owner really worth it. Getting to know people, getting to be a part of their life, that's why we're doing this.
For a list of businesses participating in Small Business Saturday, visit valleynewslive.com and click on this story. What you can expect before hitting the roads this holiday season is still to come on Valley News Live at noon. But next, a weather to plan your travel day.